Once upon a time, in a grand castle nestled among the hills, lived a beautiful princess named Irene. She was often lonely as her father, the king, was frequently away on royal duties. Irene spent her days exploring the vast castle and its surroundings, accompanied only by her nurse, Ludi. One day, while exploring a remote part of the castle, Irene stumbled upon a hidden door. It was old and covered in dust, clearly forgotten by everyone. Curiosity piqued. She pushed it open and found a staircase leading up to a high tower she had never seen before. At the top of the tower, Irene found a small, cozy room with an elderly woman sitting by a spinning wheel. The woman introduced herself as Irene's great-great-grandmother. She told Irene that she had been watching over her and promised to help her whenever she was in danger. In the dark caves beneath the hills, a tribe of goblins plotted to overthrow the king and take over the kingdom. These goblins hated humans and were determined to kidnap Princess Irene to use her as leverage against the king. Their leader, the Goblin King, was particularly cunning and cruel. Ludi, aware of the goblin threat, warned Irene never to stay out after dark. The princess, although curious, promised to heed Ludi's advice. Despite her promise, Irene's adventurous spirit led her to explore the castle grounds more boldly each day. One sunny afternoon, while wandering near the castle grounds, Irene met a young miner boy named Curdy. He was brave and kind, and the two quickly became friends. Curdy often told Irene stories of his adventures in the mines and the dangers posed by the goblins. Curdy revealed to Irene that goblins had a particular weakness. They couldn't stand sunlight or the sound of singing. He showed her how to sing a special song that would keep the goblins at bay. Irene practiced the song diligently, knowing it might come in handy. One evening, Irene stayed out later than usual. As darkness fell, goblins emerged from their hiding places and tried to capture her. Remembering Curdy's advice, Irene started singing the special song. The goblins, covering their ears in pain, retreated back into the shadows. Curdy, worried about Irene, arrived just in time to see her fend off the goblins with her song. Impressed by her bravery, he escorted her back to the castle. Curdy vowed to protect Irene from the goblins and began keeping watch around the castle at night. While exploring the mines, Curdy discovered a secret tunnel that led directly to the goblins' lair. He realized this tunnel could be used to attack the castle. Determined to protect Irene, he began devising a plan to block the tunnel and stop the goblins' invasion. Irene's great-great-grandmother gave her a magical thread that would always lead her to safety. The thread was invisible to others, but would glow for Irene, guiding her whenever she needed it. Irene felt reassured knowing she had her grandmother's protection. One night, the goblins launched a full-scale attack on the castle. Curdy and Irene, using their wits and bravery, led the defense. Irene used her magical thread to guide Curdy through the castle, and together they fought off the goblins, protecting the kingdom. With the goblins defeated, peace was restored to the kingdom. The king, grateful for Curdy's bravery and Irene's courage, honored them both. Irene's great-great-grandmother appeared one last time to bless them, ensuring the kingdom would remain safe and prosperous. Princess Irene and Curdy continued to be close friends, often reminiscing about their adventures. The kingdom flourished, and the people lived happily ever after, always remembering the bravery and determination of their beloved princess and her loyal friend.